Hey besties, it's almost time for the 6th annual Hype Girl International Women's Day celebration on Friday, March 6, 2026. So go online to iwd2026.eventbrite.com or onto our website at hypegirl.us for all of the details. We look forward to seeing you there.
This podcast is powered by Hype Girl. Hype Girl was born out of our passion and love for inspiring amazing women just like you. There is no superpower quite like being a woman, so we have made it our mission to create spaces, events, and tables where there is always room for one more, and all are always welcome. Come find out more about it at hypegirl.us.
Hey Hype Squad, did you know you can now listen on your Amazon device? Just say, Alexa, play the Do It Ugly podcast.
Playing Do It Ugly from Amazon Music.
And now, enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Do It Ugly podcast. Here are your hosts, Stacy Lyon and Jenny King.
Hey Hype Squad, it's Mel. The Hype Girls are off preparing for this weekend's hurricane, so producer Mike has prepared some of Do It Ugly's funniest segments for you. So grab your Diet Coke, sit back, and get ready for some fun.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, shit.
Well, wait, we have this discussion every time we record. Is it red or green? Why don't they just say on-off counting?
We just talked about this in the beginning of our last episode.
I think we talk about this almost every episode.
It's counterintuitive that red is on and green is off.
They should make this shit digital and have it say on-off. Okay, for those of us that are special, please make it on-off. Record, not record it's not working for me. Color-coded does not work.
100%.
Because you're making the assumption that I know what the colors mean.
And red is just like, stop.
Right.
Collaborate and listen.
I suspect. Oh, I love vanilla.
We're gonna
ice.
stop that right there.
I love vanilla ice. You know every word?
I could try. It'd probably come back to me.
I bet you would know it. We got stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know.
I like, hi, I'm Wonder Mike, and I came to say hello. Hello.
What song is that?
Oh, that's the wrong song.
That's a different jam.
No, I was not a big dater in high school. I was what you call a late bloomer and did not really start dating or going out with boyfriends steady, if you will, until my senior year.
I didn't date at all in high school.
And then my senior year was so much fun.
Nice.
So much fun. My high school bestie and I ended up dating, I hate to say a group of guys because it sounds really bad. I was like, how do I say this?
Is it a train, Stacey? Is that what you're talking about?
No, we just really like to kiss boys. And so we would date them,
You
quote
slut.
unquote, for, a few months and then break up and date one of the other ones. They went to the rival high school. We had so much fun. Yeah, that's all I'm going to admit to right now because mom might be listening.
Were you a kissing slut? Is that what you're
Oh
trying
my
to
God, yeah, I love to kiss still to this day. I love to kiss boys. Are you kidding me?
say? Not boys.
Pardon?
You don't love to kiss boys.
Well, not now. That's weird.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Just wanted to clarify.
In my mind, I was like back in the day, I was still like a teenager, early 20s. I mean, I haven't kissed boys in like 30 years.
Thank you. I just wanted to
Let's be
clarify.
clear.
So nobody listening was like, what kind of podcast is this? Don't worry. It's not happening. We're now happily married and kissing our husbands.
Okay, guys, I watched a lot of TV in the last 2 weeks because my parents had surgery and I had to go down and take care of them. So I've been watching a lot of television. There was a reoccurring commercial. Have you seen this? For bentcarrot.com.
What?
Manhood looks different from guy to guy, but when yours bends in a different direction, you might feel bothered by it. Talk to a urologist about what your manhood could look like.
Scarred me for life every time it came on TV because my mother would crook her finger and go like this. I didn't know that this was a real condition, but apparently there's enough men out there with bent carrots that it requires pharmaceutical intervention. And there's a website and a television commercial that comes on all of the time.
I've never seen one.
Bentcarrot.com. You'll thank me.
Okay, we're moving into fall. Let's give some context. We're moving into fall.
Okay.
Summer has been the absolute devil's playground. I call it Satan's summer.
Correct.
It's unnaturally hot in the South. And so we're excited, those of us girlies who are a little more on the curvy side, we're excited for fall and winter.
We are.
Because that means boots and coats and hats and gloves and whatever, right? So today's topic is, if I had a thigh gap, what would I do with it?
Oh my God. If I had a thigh gap,
What would I do with it?
I would use it for evil, not good, for sure. Like I would, Mom, don't listen to this. I would be naughty.
Well, should we tell
be
the people?
naughty.
Because obviously some of our girls are going to get it. Some of our girls are going to be like, you ladies are crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you want to...
Do you have a definition, like a Wikipedia of what a thigh gap is? Is that what you're going to tell us?
Well, no. No, I do not. I can only tell you my life experience of never having one. Have you had a thigh gap, Stacey, in your life?
I cannot recall that I've ever had one. No,
I think I
ma'am.
might have had one like between the ages of 4 and 7. And then after that, it was downhill.
I had a knee gap a couple of times. No, Jenny, I'm so tired. I can't think.
Okay, well.
Don't ask me to be smart today.
But you're always smart.
Don't ask me to be smart today.
It's okay.
Jenny.
It's okay. It's okay to take a
You
rest.
give an example for both of us.
Okay,
and Mike
I
will
will
cut out all of my brain fog.
I think he needs to leave the brain fog in because ladies need to know that they're not the only ones who are on the struggle bus. And I too am on the struggle bus, but this one I can...
Only if you leave in your mouth toot.
I will not burp on the podcast. That's a no.
I thought that was a cute name for it.
No, it's disgusting. Gross.
Mouth toot?
Ew.
Oh my God.
It sounds like queef.
Okay.
Ugh, gross.
You just went from 0 to 100 right there.
Because it's all so nasty. I feel about that F word the same way I feel about, or not me, but some people feel about the word moist. There are some people.
Okay, why are you saying it right now? I feel like we need to say the M word and Mike needs to bleep it out.
Because then they won't know what we're talking about.
Maybe it needs to come with a warning. Like, ladies, if you don't like the M word,
or the
close
F
your
word.
eye, close your ears,
Close your
put
eyes.
turn the volume down, close your eyes, close your ears, turn the volume down.
Yes. Okay. So we're all at the point, and ladies, maybe you can relate where you just feel like if you don't take a vacation, and I know who knows what a vacation is. I haven't seen one in years, but if we don't take one soon, we're going to just internally combust. Do we? We have sound effects. Hold on.
We have sound effects?
We do. Hold on.
Mike can add in sound effects. What sound effect did you want?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like the.
Okay, explosion sound effect, please. You're gonna love editing this. I'm so sorry, babe. Maybe we should just start over.
I think I said like 15 times now, and Mike, that was for you. No, but
absolutely. You know what's so funny? Obviously, it's March, and so we just went through this whole March Madness thing, or I guess that it's still going on. I'm not a sporty babe. But I can remember when my husband and I first started dating umpty years ago. It was during March Madness. And he was so cute. And, you know, we were having some makeout sessions on the couch. And oftentimes we were staying up late because he wanted to watch the West Coast games. But I didn't care. I would go to work on like 2 hours of sleep because, you know, when it's new and you get the butterflies and you're all excited or whatever.
Right.
Now I'm like, oh, you're going to watch that? Can you go downstairs? I need to sleep. And I'm like, oh, how time has changed.
Oh my gosh, boy, does it.
But grateful that I can tell him.
Grateful that, you know, he's not going anywhere. You can be like, kick rocks, go downstairs and
Grateful
watch TV.
for honesty, right? And I can be like, I truly love you, babe, but I would love you even more if you went to the couch downstairs to take care of all that.
And I think we can all appreciate that.
So everyone has kind of a pet peeve in life, and you have said that yours is...
There's a whole bunch, but that one is in particular, I don't like it.
So close your ears. So Jenny does not like the word cooter.
Ugh.
My biggest pet peeve is when people sneeze. That's so ridiculous, but it literally enrages me. I hate it.
Break a one, might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Crazy cootie coming at you. Anybody home on the hazard net?
Okay, class, our final exam will be coming up at the end of this week. The test will be comprised of 20% written, 30% oral, and 50%... Any questions?
Professor,
Yes, dear.
will there be any extra credit?
I am so glad you asked.
I just had a really good $1 million idea.
Tell me.
Okay, so we do It Ugly during the day, and then we do It Ugly during the night.
After dark.
And we do we read erotica. We do because you never heard two women reading erotica together. Like, that would be kind of fun.
What's one vice you wish you could give up?
Bread.
Well, that ain't happening.
Bread.
Did we already tell them the story of when we tried to break up with bread?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, ladies.
Should we tell them? You're going to tell them? Okay. This is the kind of crazy you can expect.
This is the kind of bestie you need to get yourself. And by that, I'm referring to me.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Yep.
Picture this. It's December. You're out to dinner with your bestie. You're talking about the excitement of the year to come, your hopes, your dreams, everything you hope that the new year entails. You start talking about your word for the year, and you get so excited. You start saying you're going to do things that you have no intention of doing.
All those New Year's resolutions.
All those New Year's resolutions. Then your crazy friend looks at you and says, you know what? Do you want to give up bread?
So the reason that I wanted to break up with bread is because I have a lifelong addiction and connection to all things that are white starchy. And I don't feel good when I eat them, i.e. the way I feel right now because I had pizza for lunch and I feel gross. So I wanted to break up. I wanted to cut clean so that I could become the skinny bitch that lives inside. And
right.
So carry on.
Yeah. But you didn't want to do it alone.
No. Who wants to do that alone? It's a terrible thing to do.
Terrible thing to do in general.
Thing to do.
For some reason, I say, yeah, let's do this. I've got you. Because I'm a supportive bestie, right? I've always tried to get your back and cheer you on. So next thing I know, you're shoving bread into my purse and I'm helping you. And then we order an extra loaf.
Well, we should mention that we were at a fantastic Mediterranean restaurant and they had, what do they call them?
Naan.
Yeah, naan, the little round.
Yeah, they were delicious.
So we were stuffing whole bits of naan in the purse, big round, look like mini pizza crust in the purse to take to go. Mm-hmm.
And then you come up with this crazy idea that we're going to go a couple blocks down to the ocean.
Yeah, why not?
We try to park. There's a security car that chases us out of the parking lot. Even though it's the dead of winter and there's no one around.
First of all, I thought he was homeless and I thought he was coming up to approach me. I didn't realize that he was the security guard trying to make us pay for parking. That's a whole different story.
So we find a place to park our cars.
For free.
And then we scooch our little booties across Ocean Highway down the beach access. And we get very close to the ocean. We hear it and we're like, okay. We're going to do this. We're going to make this little ceremony. We're going to break up with bread.
We had a full ceremony.
And you're like, what do you want to say to the bread? And I'm like, I love you. Oh my God, I can't picture my life without you. Why am I doing this? It's awful. And then you say,
I hate you. Please leave me alone. Never, ever enter my body ever again because my pants don't fit. Please.
And then...
And so then I put on some music. I had to put on an FU song.
Like a breakup song.
It was like a breakup song for bread.
Yes.
And then we started chunking that shit in the ocean.
We ripped it up, tore it into pieces, just I hate you, ripping it up and chucking it into the ocean.
And let me tell you, at the time, I felt really resolved.
I felt so good about that.
I felt really good. I felt 8,000 pounds lighter when I left.
I really thought we meant it. I really did. Until next day, cut to. We text about lunchtime.
I'm pretty sure I didn't even make it that far. I think
we
I was
both had cheated and gone to McDonald's for breakfast.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I had a McDonald's breakfast burrito. Didn't even make it to lunch. Because let's be so for real, it's delicious and it's easy. And when you're, super schedule heavy, it makes sense. But yes, I think these are the kind of fun things that we should be allowed to do. Why can't we have a breakup with bread ceremony?
I love that.
I might do it again someday. Who knows?
Maybe.
If you ladies want to come along, we'll do a full group ceremony breaking up with bread.
Maybe that's where we went wrong. We needed more ladies and maybe some fire.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's do it. Bonfire and bread breakup. We'll do that as a 2025 New Year's salute.
I bet you we could get people to do that with us.
Oh, I guarantee.
As crazy as it sounds, how many of you out there want to try to have a breakup with bread ceremony?
I don't understand. Things were going so great. What happened? Something must have happened.
It's not you. It's me.
We have to get Diet Coke as a sponsor.
Diet Coke, are you listening?
I have to burp. Oh my God.
Let it out.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. sorry, Mike. I'm dead at the now. I'm so sorry. Hey, besties. It's almost time for the 6th Annual Hype Girl International Women's Day celebration on Friday, March 6, 2026. So go online to iwd2026.eventbrite.com or onto our website at hypegirl.us for all of the details. We look forward to seeing you there. So I do have a topic for us today.
Ooh, okay. What is it?
Okay. So, I was telling you about this movie that I recently watched called The Idea of You, which is currently my Roman Empire. It's got Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzine, who is a spicy little something. He's so adorable. He's a Brit.
I love a British accent.
And they didn't put him in accent. Yes, they did not put him in an American accent in this film.
Okay.
So Stacey has not seen this yet. Ladies, if you've seen it, you will 100% know. Hello. It's so good.
Okay. This is on Amazon Prime, by the way.
It
Ladies,
is on Amazon
if you
Prime.
haven't seen it like me and you want to know where to go find it.
And it's based on a book. And the woman who wrote the book, I apologize, I do not know her name. I will look it up.
Thank God we are not live right now, Jenny King, and we have a producer that can cut out all of this.
I don't think you should cut out any of this because it shows how ridiculous of a human I am. Okay, so Robin Lee, and her name is spelled Robinne. And so, not to keep you in suspense any longer, but the book is about Anne Hathaway, who is a beautiful, successful 40-plus-year-old woman who's divorced. She's got a daughter. She shares custody with a husband who married a much younger woman.
Woot, woot.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Anne's character feels some type of way about that. There's a lot of obvious sort of dissension in the beginning of the movie, understanding how she feels about the new bride. But throughout this film, I'm not going to give any spoilers, or at least I'm going to try not to. She basically goes somewhere with her daughter because the husband had set up this whole trip. He paid for all the things, and then work got in the way, and he was like, oh, I can't take her. And the mom, Anne Hathaway's character, already had great plans. And of course, they get interrupted by the ex because the ex can't do what he said he's going to do. So suddenly she's thrust into having to take their daughter and their friends to this event.
Okay.
And in the course of being at this event, which per the movie is Coachella, it's a little different in the book, but they go to Coachella and she meets a 24-year-old pop star. And they start this wild, whirlwind affair. I mean, it is
her.
When I tell you, it is so hot and spicy. I mean, so spicy.
If men can do it, women can do it too, right?
Well, but that's the discussion.
I hope he's half her age.
That's the discussion.
Go, Anne.
That's the discussion for today. And when I say spicy, the sex scenes were actually really thoughtfully done. They weren't graphic. There's not a lot of skin on skin. It's just, there's just some really nicely done innuendo and kissing. I don't know. It's just really beautifully done.
Were you a little disappointed by that?
No, that's what I'm saying. The way that, I am a lover of the spice. And so typically I would have been looking for it, but no, it was so beautifully done in this movie.
Okay.
But the reason I bring up this book is because that's an interesting topic of conversation. For women over 40, dating a younger man, how do you feel about that? Because men do it all the time and nobody blinks an eye. But when women do it,
I want to high five her. I'm like, yes, go for it. I think it's fantastic.
Well, I think it's really great too. But you know what? I felt with this movie that there would be a lot more women being like, yeah, go you, go Anne, if that was you in real life. But let's go to a real life example. I know you probably don't follow Kristen Cavallari, do you?
Sometimes I have hit or miss with her. I was a big Hills fan. And then when she had her reality show with, what was her football husband? What was that show?
Jay Cutler.
Yes, but I don't remember the name of her show. Do you? Or?
It was
whatever it was
something
called.
with Cavallari, I think.
Something, not keeping up. Anyway, whatever it was called. I watched it and I liked it, but I liked when they showcased her entrepreneur side. I like her Uncommon James jewelry line.
Beautiful.
And I liked when they showed glimpses of that side of her.
Yeah.
Because you never would have imagined if you watched The Hills that she would turn into this business mogul to create this huge brand.
And she's amazing. She's an incredible businesswoman.
And she's gorgeous.
Oh, she's stunning. But what's so interesting is there's this whole social media thing that's blowing up right now because she is dating this really young guy.
She is.
Yes, she is.
Go Kristen.
He's in his 20s, and he's part of this collective of guys. They have a social media. It's called the Montana Boys, and they're all very good looking. They get on social. They do these videos where they very badly lip sync country music songs, but they look really good doing it.
Okay.
Some people hate it. Some people love it. But there's a lot of people who are just coming hard after her
Why?
For dating someone so young. And so I find that interesting because if you look in the comments, a lot of the women are the same demographic that are over here conceptually loving the idea of you, but then hating on a woman who's really doing it. So that to me was super interesting.
That is super interesting. And I wonder if it's because, and I have to tell you, like, my original thought was, oh yeah, she should have fun and date and play and do all the things. But I don't know if I could see myself marrying someone half my age and building a life with them like typically men would do, right? They always marry, put a ring on the younger lady and they lock her down. I feel like if it were in reverse, if it were me, like it might be someone that's just more like a play thing than a serious life companion. I don't know if I would introduce him to the children, you know?
I don't know how I feel about it because I think there's always this interesting discussion, and you and I have been talking about it a lot over the last couple of years about how when you get to this stage of your life, when you've wifed and you've mommed and you've built businesses and you've sort of had those moments where you are up and then you fall and then you do this rediscovery thing that happens. Some people used to call it a midlife crisis, right? But when you go through all of that, I have to imagine a little bit that maybe having a younger partner would make sense because as you're going through this rediscovery, they're helping you reconnect with those parts of yourself that you lost and remembering that you're funny and you're sexy and you're someone that can relax and have fun and you aren't just this horrific bitch version of yourself that life molded you into when you had to, handle all the shit and survive through it and figure out how to come out on the other side. So I don't know. I have to wonder if maybe there is some merit to having a younger partner and then building a life with them because you get to go back to the joy of what it's like to build something.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I try not to lose those parts of myself because I do love that part of me, right? And there is a very clear line, though, between when you have to adult and you can't necessarily be your fun, free, loving self. Yeah. But there is a time to put the adulting, like a pin in it, and to be able to relax and be yourself and have fun and be silly.
But also, who's to say a younger partner isn't someone who's ahead? Maybe they're more advanced. Maybe they're able to adult with you in a real way. Now, obviously, this movie is a little bit of like a bubble scenario because the guy is young, hot, rich because he's a pop star. So he's got the financial means. It's not like you're going to date a 23-year-old barista at Starbucks who can't
He has
contribute.
to have a trust fund.
But I'm just saying, so yeah, for real, there's got to be, I think there definitely has to be some outliers. And so like these guys that Kristen Cavallari is dating, I think they're making their own money through social, but she's also a very wealthy woman. So finances aren't a concern
Is
for
it
her.
a serious relationship though, or is it just fun?
When I called her last week, she forgot to tell me, but I don't know the answer to that. But I'm so here for it. I'm like, she must be getting all the good D. That's all I know. Because I'm like, when they're young and spry and they say in your 40s that your sex drive is the highest it's ever going to be. That's what they say. But I just thought that was such an interesting idea. And I'm curious as to why people feel so much more comfortable with it from a male perspective versus the opposite. Because do you remember when Demi Moore was dating Ashton Kutcher? And everybody lost their absolute marbles over that.
That's maybe because Bruce Willis was the ex. I don't know.
Oh, Brucey Bruce.
I know. I feel so sad for him now.
He's having such a tough time right now.
Yeah, I do remember when people were just up in arms because Ashton was very close in age, I thought, to her daughters, right?
Yeah.
And isn't that interesting when you're dating someone that is the same age or maybe even younger than your children at that point?
But I just have to wonder, I'm obviously somebody who's extremely, extremely violently against anyone who would have a relationship with an underage person.
No, we're not even talking about that.
We're not talking about that. But I feel like people view that in the same way, like you're robbing the cradle if you're in your 40s and in their mid-20s. But if they're in their mid-20s, they're into adulthood.
They are.
It's not like their mom's still changing their diaper unless they got some weird fucking relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know. So to me, it seems like it could be a possibility.
It could be.
It could be if you're in that phase in your life where you just want to,
It's interesting because I've always dated older. Maybe I need a youngster in my life.
Do you think your husband would mind? You think the hubs might take
I don't
issue
know.
with that?
I'll have to ask.
Producer, let us know. Weigh in.
Oh, yeah, no. You know what? No. Yeah, no. No.
We got to have an outing to the Costco the next day. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10 going with your bestie to Costco for no real reason other than just to go have shenanigans.
I had the best time.
It was so fun.
It was fun. Like when you have to adult, it's always better to bring a buddy.
Oh, for sure. And Sunday Costco is like Hunger Games Costco.
Oh, that's a whole different level Costco.
Can we talk about the fact that there were like 300 people in line for a roasted chicken?
You're like, is it really that good? I'm like, uh-huh. And it's only $5. But
I mean, I literally,
say-
let's talk about the sweet little lady that came up. What was her name? Esther. Esther was so lovely. She and her husband, they wanted a chicken so bad. These guys, how old were they?
I can't even imagine.
They had to be late 70s or 80s.
80s, yeah.
So Esther comes through and she wants a chicken. And I'm standing there. I didn't want a chicken. I was just standing at the front of the line with Stacy because she was going to get a chicken. So I was just standing there waiting like a good bestie would. And Esther rolls up. And I felt like we were dealing drugs. I was like, I'll get you a chicken, Esther, because the whole line is staring us down that Esther's pulled up aside of us.
And I didn't care because when you're 70 or 80, you get the friggin' chicken.
Yes,
like
you
if
do
I had
get
to
the
give her my
chicken.
chicken, I would have. Like you don't have to wait 300
But some of these
deep.
people looked like they wanted to fight over the chicken. And I was like, is this what's going to happen in Costco? Are we going to throw down over a $5?
I mean,
by the
I'm
way.
just saying I probably would have.
I mean, for Esther, I would have.
Right?
I would have protected her chicken rights all day. Today's episode of Do It Ugly is going to be called A Lady Never Spits. Things a lady should never do.
Oh my God.
Dude. I've been working really hard on trying to find some great episode titles for us.
I am so happy that you have been keeping an ongoing list. You guys, Jenny and I have the funnest phone conversations. And inevitably, at least once during those conversations, we stop and we're like, we should be talking about this on air. Stop. Wait, we need to talk about this on the podcast.
Yes.
And then we move on with life and we forget what the heck it was that we were supposed to talk about on the podcast. So now she's being super responsible.
I'm trying.
Very proud of you. And she's keeping a list
Thank
of
you.
all the things we say. Let's talk about that on the podcast.
Let's do it.
And so now that is how we got to where we are today with things a lady should never do.
Don't forget A Lady Never Spits. And I'll tell you how I came up with that title. So I'm sitting. So Sophie dances. So I'm sitting at dance practice.
Ballet dance.
She does ballet and jazz.
Very exciting.
She was doing tap, but she was like, I'm out. She decided tap was not her jam. But so I'm sitting there waiting on her to come out of dance. And this woman, or actually this family, pulls up. And Granny, in the right side, opens her car door and hawks the biggest loogie. I mean, I could see the loogie, Stacey. I could see it.
So repulsive.
And when I tell you that we were like a solid 5 car lengths away from each other. Mm-hmm. So she hawks this out of the door into the pavement and just shuts the door like it's the most natural thing to do. And I was literally sitting there like, ugh. And I was like, is there something wrong with me that is totally repulsive?
No,
and I'm not a complete prude.
That has nothing to do with being a prude. That is absolutely bad manners.
It's
and
foul,
disgusting.
right? Okay.
And I feel like my follow-up question for you, maybe because I'm not authentically a Southerner, was it tobacco that Granny was spitting or was it sputum?
I mean, I didn't.
Is that the right word?
I didn't see her stuffing any like chew in her jaw. So I'm guessing it was just like
because
phlegmy
Granny
phlegm.
could have been packing the...
Either way, gross.
For sure. This is my favorite time of year, I'm not going to lie, where it's 70, not too humid. It's a little bit of an overcast, so the sun isn't like blinding you. There's a slight little ocean breeze. I'm loving where we live right now, but it is dangerously close to us living on the side of the sun, and I'm not here for that. I want to like run away from the beach during the summer, which I know is weird and the opposite of probably what most people think, but
It's not weird. Do you know what lives in there?
in where?
In the ocean.
Oh my gosh.
There's probably 80 million reasons to run in the other direction.
Oh my God, I know this is totally inappropriate, but I was down the rabbit hole. Let me just share. You want to know a disgusting fun fact that
Let's
I
do
learned
it.
this morning?
I love it. Let's go.
I don't even know why this came up on my feed, what this says about me. But apparently, did you know that, what's the biggest whale? Is it the big blue whale or the sperm whale or whatever the heck it is? So apparently, when they're looking to mate, they produce 40 gallons of the salty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But only 10% make it to the female whale so that they can produce. But they make 40 gallons every time springtime excitement hits. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, is that why the ocean is so salty?
Oh.
Ew! It makes me never want to go in the ocean again. I'm so sorry I shared that with you. Tell me what you just learned about the electric slide. That's going to blow my mind. I
don't know if this is factual. But I heard someone recently, because you know I am the lover of conspiracy theories, but I did hear someone recently say that the electric slide was actually about a dildo.
What?
That's what I heard on the socials.
Now I'm trying to recall the
whether this
words
is true,
in the song.
You can't do it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
I never thought electric slide was a double entendre, but I guess it could be.
Google has been such a part of this episode. Thank you guys for hanging in there for this nonsense.
Google, if you want to sponsor us, we're open to that as well.
The electric slide about dildo. Not that I know what a dildo is. I've never heard. I've just only heard about them, you know.
I've only seen one at Jenny's house, Mom.
No, you haven't. You haven't seen any. Because they stay well hidden away. I'm just kidding.
Burn box.
Burn box. Okay, it says, no, the electric slide dance is not about a dildo. It's a common misconception that arose likely due to the suggestive nature of the dance moves. Suggestive nature? We literally line dance.
That's not suggestive.
Are these the same people who thought Elvis was suggestive?
Oh, Elvis in your pelvis. Get it away from me.
It's electric.
I say, thank God they knew us when. Because imagine if we just, I just met Mike now and he did not have the benefit of, my 20-year-old boobs before I had kids. At least now he can close his eyes and remember what they used to look like. What if he never had that image? I'd feel bad for him. Thank God he knew what they looked like before I breastfed 2 children.
Well, I didn't have that same problem. Mine were just big from the jump. Because when I was little, I prayed for big boobs. So this is why, ladies, you got to be really careful about what you pray for. And I did. I prayed night after night after night for big boobs.
When you talk about that, it makes me think, do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier?
Do your boobs hang low?
Hey, Hype Squad. Thanks for listening to the best of the Do It Ugly podcast. Your Hype Girls will be back next week with a brand new episode. Until then, this is producer Mike saying so long, everybody.
Hey, Hype Squad, it's Mel. Have an idea for an upcoming show topic? Want to ask a question or comment on something crazy my mom or Aunt Jenny have said? Or do you just want to learn more about upcoming events? Visit us at hypegirl.us.